The weather is drawing in and we've already had snow. The days are getting colder and it's getting darker a lot earlier. So it's definitely the time of year that I like to sit and just watch a movie, and I will sit and watch Lord of the Rings this time of year because what else am I going to be doing? But it did get me thinking how Lord of the Rings may have panned out if Galadriel had kept the ring as opposed to refuse it. So I'm sure that we're all familiar with the speech that Galadriel makes in front of Frodo, where she details what would have happened if she did keep it, how she would be a queen, beautiful and terrible, and that she would be stronger than the foundations of the earth. Pretty strong statement. But let's imagine for a minute that she didn't pass the test and go into the West. And I've actually seen a couple of theories that I really wanted to share. The first being that Galadriel would have simply kept the ring until she had a chance to destroy it. But in my opinion, I think that's fairly unlikely, as we have seen what the ring is capable of. The other theory that I've seen is that she would have kept it to grow mightier, as she desired to be loved by all and to rule a great realm. But Tolkien actually spoke of this. He actually wrote in a letter what he thought. So let's look at that. So Tolkien believed she would have used it to build an empire and eventually challenge Sauron. He said she would have built a large military, subservient generals and war machines, and that this empire would eventually become tyrannical, effectively adopting Sauron's policies. And he believed that Galadriel would have used the ring to destroy Sauron by force. The crux being that she would have eventually become corrupted by the ring and become a Dark Lord and not a Dark Queen, as she originally thought. So who could have wielded it? Tolkien believed that even Elrond would actually fall to corruption, that he would have also built a large military force to challenge and defeat Sauron with. And he also believed that neither Galadriel or Elrond even contemplated taking Sauron on alone. He also stated that no mortal, not even Aragorn, would be able to withhold the ring from Sauron. Now if you look at what happened to Boromir, he was around the ring for a very short space of time. I don't really think he had much physical interaction with it, and he was slowly becoming corrupted by the ring. However, Tolkien believed that Gandalf may have been able to control the power of the ring, as he was an emissary of the powers and a creature of the same order, an immortal spirit taking a visible physical form. Tolkien said that it would be a delicate balance, however. So one side there would be the true allegiance of the ring to Sauron, and on the other side superior strength, because Sauron wasn't in possession. And it's actually possible that Sauron... Are you coming up, are you? And it's also possible that Sauron was weakened by long corruption. Now if Gandalf had proved the victor, it's very likely that the outcome would have still been the same for Sauron. The ring would have been destroyed, just as Frodo destroyed it. So I guess the whole thing here is that if anyone but Gandalf, in Tolkien's view, had taken the ring, the same thing kind of would have happened. The same story would have panned out, just with a different character. But if Gandalf had it, then the outcome would be the same. But I did see something really interesting on Reddit about Sam, and I really wanted to mention this just at the end of the video. So Sam was a humble hobbit. All he really wanted was his own house and his own garden. When the ring tried to tempt him, the vision showed him Gorgoroth, and they turned it into one giant garden. But Sam saw it as so absurd and something that he really wasn't interested in being part of, that he was able to resist the vision and resist the ring. So for me, this matches Sam's character. Like I said, he was humble. He wasn't really after fame or adoration. He just wanted to help his friend Frodo. And I think that he potentially, at least in the beginning, maybe a bit longer than others would have, been able to resist the ring. But that's just my thought on something I saw on Reddit. But that's it for today's video, guys. I just really wanted to pop in and sort of share what would have happened if Galadriel had kept the ring, and like I said, who could have potentially wielded it. Like the video if you like the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got some really cool stuff planned for next year. And until next time, you take care.